Hi everyone. I'm working on the March 2025 puzzle Pint. Yes, that is a year ago. And I'm trying to solve this as quickly as I can. So I've just put it into my whiteboard software and let's get started. All right. Okay. So we are given Arcane Temple Legend. Okay, LEG. So this is going to start with END. And then, all right, so let's figure out as many of these clues as possible. Anime, cedar, earth. So these look like they're in alphabetical order. Definitely a road. Be a shape. It can't be type. Um, PC's pointer would be a mouse, but I haven't the foggiest idea. And Mexico. This is peace. So, this mouse is definitely wrong. Surprise attack is an ambush. Oh, this is going to be cedar. And then peace. And then shape. And then ambush. Oddly enough, to make each bridge, are we only reading the odd ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we're only reading the odd ones. Okay. So the problem is that this now ends in ambu. Maybe it doesn't have to get the whole thing. Maybe it just has to end like AM. So like we have idea to Earth. There should be this is thinner. Oh, I can cross off the ambush. PC's pointer. I don't know. Put at risk. Harm isn't really put at risk. Um, we need something that begins with end. And it's probably I mean it's up here. It's one of these three. Oh, dentist is the giver of fillings. So put at risk would be starting with end. PC's pointer. I mean, is it something other than personal computer for PC? Um, hmm. END put at risk. In danger. Okay, so this gives us in danger, which then gives us O, and then for erode. Okay, so we've used endanger, dentist, erode. So then we have something beginning with ST or IST, but likely ST. So we also have idea to earth to TH something. So this is begins with TH and this begins with ST, I mean. And then the opposite way on idea, we need something ending in ID. Okay. We also have anime to Mexico to CO something. So this begins with CO. Concur, maybe? PC's pointer is a cursor. Concur. So then OR doesn't work though. Oh no, I mean it could be SOR? So then wait, where did the ST come from? Maybe it's IST? Oh, the TH, sorry. The TH is in the wrong spot. That's why I'm having no. That's why I'm having the problem. Okay. This is stupor. This is going to be like SORDID. Yeah. So then we get sorted idea, earth, thinner. But we've already used erode. So we have U, PORCELAIN. For porcelain. Is that how you spell porcelain? It is not. Oh no, it is. It ends in IN. Yes. Okay. Put that down for the moment. All right. So then we need IN. Enter data into a computer. Feels like it wants to be the I. It is coming from. Yeah, it's coming from here. Crotch to cuff. Like on a pants, like a pants leg? So of the rocks, we have rock, 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 rock. We have 5 left. And we're ending with, like, we have this ambush here. We have ambush and we have porcelain. And so, like, the word that we're missing has to end in IN, or has to begin. Wait, no. The 2 bridges we're missing. We're missing 1 rock, and it's got to be impossibly perfect. And then we're missing 2 bridges. This is GUD, by the way. Oh, inseam. I don't actually know if that's 100% the definition, but it really fits with this. And it gives us IN. Oh, but it also gives us here SEAM. No. Insert? Insert doesn't work. No. So just to clear, we have 4 rocks, we need a 5th. The 5th rock either goes here or goes here. So we would have to have like ER something AM, which doesn't, or maybe NER something AM, which doesn't feel like a thing. And I'm really spelling porcelain correctly. It's so wild because it feels like it really should be anime coming off of there. Maybe GUOD something. Wait, no. I mean, the answer is guided. So it's rock, bridge, anime, skip that D, skip that bridge that gives an E. So that's the answer. I'm just not sure what it is. All right. I'll put guided for now and just to remember that that is. I'm just going to put a star there because it might not be correct. All right. Suitable weapon. Okay. Enormous pool that controls the ebb and flow of the tides. It got progressively smaller until the size of a needle. Okay. So. Nope. That's not where I meant to write it. There we go. Twin, long, second. Maybe that's not long. Pint, beats per minute, mile, middle. Yeah, long is looking worse and worse. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. Oh, it's tall. I guess this is queen. A light year. They're probably out of your league. King, grande, giant. Oh, we have tall, grande. So we're looking at like sizes of things. Okay. Foot, birds of a feather. We also have boxing weights. Yeah. Cup, dwarf, 20 venti, that's for the yeah, and yard. Okay, so we have venti, uh grande, tall, I think is the order. We have pint and then cup. We have dwarf and what are the other ones? Feather is going to be the lightest. Light middle, maybe? We have king, queen, twin. We have minute, second. We have yard, foot, and then I think like mile, league. Oh, giant. Okay. I. Oh, are we supposed to go to like the next thing? Ounce, inch, millisecond? I thought feather was the shortest. I also thought this was all of the Starbucks sizes. All right, we're gonna do some research, and this time I'm gonna pull it over here because this is very much relevant. Short. Okay, so there is one. All right. Um, neutron maybe. Hmm. Boxing. Bantamweight. Okay. So if we look at it for a second, I have BMTINOS. So M looks bad. Oh no, because the T's wrong. Uh, mattress sizes. Yeah, twin crib maybe. And also, this isn't really an ounce; it's a fluid ounce. Like, there's no vowels in what we have so far. So, oh, interesting. Wait, so there's it says short, short, long, short, long. Oh, it's Morse code. Okay. All right, that's better. Oh, this is a different color. Uh, cup gets a dot. Dwarf gets a dot. Feather gets a dash. Foot gets a dash. Giant gets a dot. Grande gets a dash. King gets a dash. League gets a dash. Light gets a dot. Middle gets a dot. Middleweight, yeah. Mile gets a dot. Blood is pumped. Long. Minute gets a dash. Pint gets a dash. Queen gets a dot. Second gets a dot. Uh, tall gets a dot. Twin gets a dot. Venti gets a dash, and Yard gets a dash. Okay, so this is an N, this is an N, and this is an I. I don't have the others memorized. I think we have a B right before the I there, but I'm not sure enough to write it down yet. So this is when you pull out your decoder of choice. Dot dot dash is a U. Sure, I like U. Dash dot dot. D dot dash dash dash. Dash dash dot. Okay. Let's dash dot dash dash. Undying. Okay, so I have League and Mile mixed up. That's fine. Okay. Just gonna go back to here. Oop, nope. We're gonna leave that there. Okay. Undying, I am confident with. Confident in. Okay. He gained many powers after studying the sage. One of them was the ability to transform into all sorts of animals and objects. As he grew more powerful, he became more arrogant and self-important. Find all the hidden versions of Sun Wukong. Keep in mind that you cannot hide diagonally. Okay. So I find discover a word that now describes him. Alley game would be bowling, and so therefore it has Al inside of it. So I have a suspicion we'll find B something ing. Here is a B. 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 So, bowling is available like this. So, like, here? Is this not a word search? Where a pharaoh is buried would be a pyramid. Has a ram inside of it. Okay. Yeah, that seems to have as well. Pyramid. Okay, so this is how this works. Got it. Scrabble has a crab. Let's go get that. So here's the two B's. Yeah, SCRABB. Okay. SCRABBLE. Great. This would be a wheel, has an eel in it. I'm guessing maybe we're just cluing, like we can cross off the owl, cross off the ram. Yeah, right next to it. Cross off the crab, cross off the eel. I guess that's what's going on. Wheel is going to be here. That needs the no diagonal clarification, so that's good. Selfish. And so that's going to cross off the fish. Let's go get selfish in here. Okay. Um, femur is thigh bone. Yeah, with an emu in it. Yep. Femur. Here it is. This be like beards. Yeah, with bear. Uh, beards. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. Social media action, like selfie, post, tweet, um, where meals are prepared is a kitchen. And spooky music of the night figure. It's like Phantom. Yeah, has a ant in it. See if we can find Phantom. Uh, Not off of that pH. Yeah, it's right here. I see read letters. Oh, I see read letter. Okay. So goodbye, ant. We have this like lion ending something here. Um, just gonna highlight where I see, like, you could see read letters. It's gonna be like after the animal or something. Yeah, I see kitchen. Is it just like kit? Oh, hen. Uh, that's why this is so late here. Which means this is between fish and hen, which is interesting. This I is almost certainly not used, but Palions, pavilions. That uses the lion. Oh, exhibition building. No S. Pavilion. We can switch to the highlight for a second. This S is definitely getting used. That S may or may not get used, but we'll find out. Um, we're not bunny, not rabbit. What's between fish and hen? All right, where's the cow? Cow, like, oh, coward. Yes, that is the fearful sort. Coward. I saw this cow here and then extrapolated outward. We're gonna fix that. That's the messiest one I've done so far. Okay. Vamoose is depart quickly. That takes care of this moose. We have the moose. This A is definitely not used anymore. Um, Commandeer. For deer. Commandeer. Okay. So we have animals down here. Like the rat is somewhere. Where's my pointer? The rat is somewhere. Like this is the rat. Social media action. Like ration. Ration. Parashin. Well, okay, so it has to start with ST or U. Or I guess V. But I mean, it's got. So it has to start with like the S or the T at the top of that section. Well, let's see. Like we know now, like this N has to be part of it. This SI has to be part of it. Oh, hair. Oh, it's share. Oh, oh, I'm missing ambitious desire as well. Okay, sorry. This is share for hair. That's the bunny thing I couldn't think of. Okay, good. Two missing makes way more sense there. And then ambitious desire, aspiration. Okay, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we are getting somewhere. All right, let's finish highlighting. Read letters at turns in animals. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And that uses the fact that there is animals in the things. So bowling, the owl turns, uh pyramid, phantom, scrabble, selfish, and that looks like an answer. Emu is on a turn. Yeah, all right, great. Pavilion, the moose is cool. Cow, aspirational, wheel, share, hen, commandeer, bear. Answer is hothead. Okay, sure. That would be a word that describes him. All right, great. Okay, one more to go. Here's our logic puzzle. Eight, 3, 6, or 9,000 years to bloom. Figure out what peaches are in each of 3 different groves of the orchard. Numbers on the outside of each grove denote the total thousands of years that it took for the peaches in that row column diagonal to bloom. Okay, and this is going to be like ternary afterwards. So this 12 has had a 6 here, so this must be 3 and 3. Meanwhile, this 15 is at 6, so it's got 9 left. So it's got to be a 3 and a 6 in this column. This 12 has to have a 3 and a 6 left. 18 can either be 6 and 6 or 3 and 9. Is this a 9-letter? Is this an 8-letter answer? It's an 8-letter answer. Well, that's wild. Why is it? Oh, we have totals over here too. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this has to have a 3 and a 6. Meanwhile, this has to have a 3 and a 3. 21 minus 3 is 18, so this has to be 2 9s left. This 12 means we have a 3 and a 6 remaining. And 21 minus 9 is 12. So it's either 3 and 9 or 6 and 6. Okay. Um I'm going to pull up a trinary table real fast. Well, actually, I should be able to do these. This is 001 is an A, if we assume rows. And this is 022, which is an F. I don't know. Hmm. Okay. So there's some cross logical check. We've used 3 of the 9s already. Now the 18 here, I think, requires another 9. Because this has got to be a, because this is 15 left with 2 digits. It's got to be a 6 and a 9. So that's 4 of the 9s. Okay. Let me just see. If we put a 3 here, this then has to be a 6. This is 3 and 9 is 12. This has to be the last 9. So there could be no more 9s. Oh, but this has to have a 3 and a 6 left. Okay. And so that's why we can't do that. Great. I love that. I love that. Okay. So then this has to be another 6, and this has to be a 3. This gives us 201, which is 19, which is an S. This gives us 001 again, which is an A. Could be like fast or something. I still don't get how we only have 8 letters. But it might just be like this is filler or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, because this 9 is going to be 333, and that's a blank. That's 000. Okay, cool. I like it. I like it. This is going to give us a 3 and a 6. Meanwhile, this is going to give us 18 minus 3 is 15, a 6 and a 9. So we now have all of the 9s accounted for. Okay. Do we have all of the 6s accounted for? There's 9 of them total. There has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we have not accounted for all of them. Oh, interesting. Okay. This 12 has to have a 3 and a 6. This has to have a 3 and a 6, but this has to be 6 or 9. 6 and 9. So that means that this has to be a 6, this has to be a 9, this has to be a 3, and this has to be a 6. It makes this a 6, and 9 and 3 is 12. This is a 3. And that puts 1, 1, 1 is 9, 3, and 1 is 13 is an M. 2, 0, 0 is an R. Interesting. It's 13? Yeah, it's 13. Yeah. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. For 1, we have 3 and 1, and that's it. We have 4, and then we have uh 2. So there's 3 6s and 5, yeah, and 5 3s. Okay. So there's only one more 3. That's interesting, and it's got to be here. Um so if we do a 6, yeah, we have a 6 and a 9 here, a 3 and a 6 here. The extra number has to be a 6. There has to be a 6 here. Is this now logically solvable? Because we could do. Oh wait, yeah. Because this is not an 18, this is a 15. So there has to be 9 remaining, which means the 9 can't go here. This has to be a 6. This has to be a 3. This has to be a 9. This has to be a 6. 110 is 12 is an L, and 201. Hmm. I'm just writing that out real fast. Mars Falls does not feel correct. So let's just pull up a ternary chart. Let's make sure I did those correct. So the first one is 111 is an M, then 001 is an A, then 200 is an R. Yep. 201 is then going to be an S. 122 is that is sorry, that is 022 is an H. Marsh Marshals. Okay, cool. All right, there's my problem. Zero 020 is F. 022 is H. Okay. So, oh come on. Uh, all right, what do you got for me in this challenge? Okay. I am trying to scroll. There we go. Jada resisted, not he would face imprisonment. Traversing millions of miles in an instant, he quickly reached the universe where he saw some giant pillars. First to prove he made the edge of the world, he scribbled letter by letter descriptions of all his past exploits, from his birth to out of the magic stone to his exploits in the immortal peach orchard. Then, when he was finally done, he took one last. Okay, so it's just like last letters. No, was it fifth letters? F E I. No. Okay. Well, then we'll actually do this. So bashful. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take a quick screenshot of this so I can have it open on my other monitor as I copy it over. Right click. Oh, I'm like, why is this not working? Because I have my thing not over my touchpad. Um, so there's two ways this could be interpreted. There's this. Oh, actually, there's a couple ways this could be done. Undying. But I don't like this version. Yeah, what maybe is going on is that I'm supposed to do this, maybe. Bashful. Guided. And okay, I mean, I like where that's going. Dying. Maybe I don't like where that's going now. Hothe. Oh, finger? Fingers? Yeah, it's probably fingers. Hothead. Marshals. Yeah, this is it. Okay, cool. It is fingers. I'm pretty happy to stop that there. Okay, great. If he escape his palm, they have Jade Emperor's position, and what happened is that these are actually the fingers, so he hasn't escaped at all. Okay, that's cool. All right, I like it. Let's see what we got here. Remember, clones saw directly next to one. In the first row, he saw three, and then after at least one space, he saw three. Okay, cool. All right, so this is a paint by numbers that turns into Braille. So we have three blank one. Okay, so there is two different possibilities for this. However, these both must be full, and these both must be full, which means that and that definitely taken care of. How about this? One, 2 blank 2 blank 1 blank 2. Yeah, so this can get filled up. Okay, so we can cross all that off. 4 1 1 2 1 2 3 4 blank 1 blank 1 2 blank 1 2. Yes, this can also get filled up. Blank 1 blank 2 blank 2. Great. Oops. Zoom out a little bit. Thank you. Okay. So this must be the one at the end, because if it wasn't, then there would have to be one here, and it becomes a 2. So this is not happening, and then that is a 1, which means this is part of a 2, which goes here. This is also now this 1. Same thing, this must be a 1, and this must be a 1, so these both get crossed out. Great. So we have 4 1 1. This 4 must be in these 5 blocks, so it definitely takes up these middle 3. But then we can't. The 1 can't be here, so the 1 has to go here, and then the other 1 has to go here. So these both get filled in. But because of that, this 2 goes up, which now completes the 3 that's here. And then this 1 is just a 1. So that completes that. That completes that. Great. So we have some braille going on. That's always fun. This is a 1 at the end, so this gets crossed off. This gets crossed off. Oh, that should have gotten crossed off anyway. So we have that one taken care of. This is either the rightmost one or the second one. Either way, it is a 1, and both of these get crossed off. Meanwhile, this is all 1s, so these can all get crossed off. And we have the 2 leftmost ones taken care of. This must be part of a 3, so therefore it must include this square, which means we now have the 3 taken care of. Meanwhile, these must be parts of 1s, so we can x, x, x. This must be part of a 3, and so therefore it must be all of this, which means we can x here, x here. We have the 1 taken care of. This must be part of a 3 now, goes here. This must be part of a 3, goes here. Great, so we have the top row taken care of. That's always fun. We should be able to finish off these columns probably. We've taken care of the 1. We must take care of the 2. We don't know which of these is a 1 yet. Okay. But we definitely have the top 1 taken care of. This is a 1, goes there. This is a 1, that goes there. This is part of a 2, so this has to go down. And this is part of a 1, so that goes there. That means we've taken care of this. And now the only spot left for the middle one is here, which then gets an X there. There's now only 3 spots left for the 1s. All right. 1 and 3. We only have 5 spaces. It has to be 1 and then 3. This finishes us a 2 here. This finishes us a 2 here. And this finishes us a 2 here. Yeah, we can. Well, so the 1s here are a problem. Okay, so this ends in a 5. It includes this. So it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, actually, this is a 1, so that goes there. Or it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either way, it must include this space and this space. Because this is a 2, we know that these two spaces are not used, like, because that's all that's in there. This is part of the 2, so we know this isn't used, which leaves only now one space for this 1. That's great. I love that. Still don't know which one gets the 1. This space going up and down is at best a 1, so we can cross that off. We don't know if that's the only, if that's the last or the middle one, but it's a 1. Um, okay, so all right, here we go. So if this is the rightmost one, then we have to have another one here, a blank, 1, 2, 3, and then we're missing the leftmost one. So this has to be the second one, which means this has to be the last one, which is great because that now fills that off. That takes us there. That's will cascade in a moment. And then we are left with 1, 3. This 4 puts an X there. We're now left with one space here. I don't get why it's suddenly hovering and writing. Hi. There you are. That is a mode that I didn't know I could turn on. All right. 1. All right. So now this is part of a 2. Yeah, we still don't know anything really about that. Oh, this is part of a 3. So this space is definitely filled in. This is great. Okay. Which means this is now a 2, which means that this 2 has to go up. This is part of a 1, so these get crossed off. That means we have the 5 here. This gets crossed off. This is part of a 1. Great. Love that. This is part of a 1, so these get crossed off. This goes over here. 3, 1 means this goes there. This goes there. This gets crossed off. This gets filled in. This is a 2. And then this 1 should be here. And I believe that should take care of everything. I'm going to erase all of the coverings I did on the numbers just so I can double check, especially because the end of a paint by numbers tends to go pretty quickly. 331, 113, 5 1s, 133, 111, 1111, 1311, 121, 23, 411, 121, 111. Okay, cool. So now we just do some Braille decoding. Decoder. Let's put this in red. And it's an O. O R E M. This is gonna be no more monkey business. That's an N K E Y B U S. That's an I believe. Yeah. INESS. No more monkey business. All right. Great. Yeah. Anyway, so guided may not be the exact right answer, but it has the I like where it needs to be. So I'm happy about it. If it's a little wrong, then whatever. Thank you all for watching. Again, post stuff here every week. So tune in next Wednesday to check out the next iteration of me solving puzzles. Also, during the month of March, I'm posting every day for the Ending March series, so you can see me writing puzzles. All right, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Like and subscribe. See you next time.